Right, so now let's make progress. We now move to question 6 of the tutorial sheet. So our question 6 says find dy dx for a y is equal to x minus 1 to the power 8 exponent of x squared sine x, and our b is y is equal to sine x cos x over x plus 3 to the power 9 1 minus x to the power 7 and exponent of x. So we have to now solve this question. So how can you solve this question? So okay, let's go to our b. So our b, as you can see, you have a product and a quotient here. So you can use some of you can, if you want, you can use the products and quotient too, but it can be somehow challenging because you have a lot of elements here. So the best way is you solving using differentiating using logarithmic differentiation. So how do you differentiate using logarithmic differentiation? So let's move to our part B so that you understand what to do. So you're going to introduce ln on both sides of the equation. So you're going to introduce ln here and ln the other side. So this will be ln y is equal to ln, you open the brackets, sine x cos x over x plus 3 to the power 9, then 1 minus x to the power 7 exponents of x. Then from here now you have to distribute the into on this part here. So you have to distribute the in this part. So you're going to say ln y is equal to ln. So if you then you are going to same as you multiply then with everything. So this will be then sine x. Then because here there is multiplication, it becomes addition plus then cos x, then plus so from here it becomes minus because you are now division goes with subtraction. So all this part you're going to subtract. So the of this which will be then x plus 3 to the power 9 minus then 1 minus x to the power 7, then minus the exponent of x. So from here now, okay, yeah, let's write this part which is then y is equal to then sine x plus then cos x, then minus. So from this part you drop down the power. So the base is here, you drop the power. This will be so minus 9 x plus then x plus 3, then minus you drop down the power 7, then 1 minus x, then minus you drop down this x which will be then a. So now if you reach on this stage now you start differentiating. So you go to this part when what's the differentiation of the y. So the y is 1 over y dy over dx because this is the implicit differentiation which is equal to then sin x is cos x over sine x. I explained to you how to differentiate then on the last part we did. So this is just a walkover. Then differentiation of ln cos x. Cos x, if you differentiate cos x is negative sine x. So this will be negative sine x over cos x minus, if you differentiate the x plus 3, this will just be 1 over this function. So 1 over this function, it will be 1 times 9, it will be 9 over x plus 3 minus, if you differentiate this, differentiation of 1 minus x is negative 1. If you differentiate x, it will give you negative 1. So negative 1 times 7 to become positive 7 over 1 minus x. Then ln and exponents, they are one and the same thing. So this is just 1. So if you differentiate in it, it will just be itself. So which will just be minus 1. So this part just becomes minus 1. So you can now go back here. So from this part, we want to make dy over dx the subject of the formula. So for you to make the dy over dx the subject of the formula, you're going to multiply by y everywhere, even here by y. So if you multiply it by y, it means this side y cancel. So you're going to remain with dy over dx is equal to. So you're going to have y here. You open. So what is cos x over sin x? Cos x over sin x is cos x minus what is sin x over cos x? Sin x over cos x is tan x minus this, which is 9 over x plus 3 plus 7 over 1 minus x plus 1. You close the bracket. Now you have y in the equation. You don't want this y in the equation. So what are you going to do? You go back to the original equation. So what we have been told to say, y is this. So where there is y, we replace the original equation. So where there is y, we're going to replace it. So dy over dx is equal to, where there is y, we put sin x cos x over x plus 3 to the power 9, 1 minus x to the power 7 exponent of x. Then you put this part which is cot x minus tan x minus 9 over x plus 3 plus 7 over 1 minus x. Then this is minus 1, not plus 1, minus 1. Yeah. Even then, it means you are done. So the same way I've done this, that's how you have to solve this part which is here. So you have to solve this part, part which is a is equal to x minus 1 to the power 8 exponent of x sin x. So I solved this one because this one looks to be more complex. So if I solve this one, you would have so that we can't solve this one because this one is more complex than this one. So I've solved this one. So now you have to solve this one yourselves the same way I did this. Now just as here we don't have division, so everywhere you just be adding, you should distribute then everywhere. As simple as that.